Hi guys, my name's Ellie, welcome to my channel, and today we have a Dia & Co unboxing, and my voice is horrible. It's just gonna get worse. I went to a 21 Pilots concert last night, and if you have the option to, and you're even like remotely into their music, they throw a great show, and there's a lot of singing along and yelling, and it's fun, but luckily I don't have work today. But we're gonna look at some clothes and see if I want to keep any. So, got this stuff, put it over there, that's the return bag, it goes back, free shipping, and then over here we have the list of the pricing, and I like to try the stuff on first, so that I'm not, I don't hate something already. We have some really inconsistent lighting. I film with natural lighting. There is a tree outside my window, and I drew the shade so it wasn't like blocks, like chunks of light. But it's windy and daytime, so it just keeps allowing more and less light in. So we're just gonna have some fun lighting. I'll drink some more tea for my throat. Anyway, I like to... I'm gonna be just laughing every time that happens. I like to try them on, get my actual opinions on the fit and the style before I get either put off by or tricked in by the price. Because, you know, you're paying 20 bucks for the subscription, and then, oh, that's very bright. If you keep any items, that $20 is taken off of the price. So if you're trying to think of just one thing to buy, knowing that item B is the cheapest item and it looks kind of alright on you, could skew you when you actually, you know, if you don't know any of the pricing, you might prefer this other thing a little bit more, and you might as well keep something that you're going to wear. And on the other side is, if you know something's more expensive, you're less receptive to how it's going to look on you sometimes. So we're just going to try and keep it... Ooh. Oh, this is soft. And a little... Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. I'm dropping the box already. So I don't have a lot of cream-toned things, but this is very pretty. I'd have to check on the sheerness, because it's morning and I'm not wearing a bra yet, but the bra I wear most days is black, which would make this slightly problematic. But with us going into winter, this would be something really nice to layer under various sweaters. I wear a lot of sweaters in the winter at work. And then this is a sweater, I think. I think this is a sweater. Yes. This is a sweater. Again, this is something I want to try on because this detail here, it looks kind of stupid, just handing up, but trying it on, it might look much cuter. And I do like these types of colors. Is this pants? This is a dress. This is a dress with a belt. Okay. The belt threw me off. So this appears to be a dress with an attached belt that's only through one of the buckles. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not always the biggest fan of attached belts. But this print is nice. The fabric is nice. They picked up on the fact that I like black dresses. And, oh, they gave me another purse. So it's like a fold-over top. It's got a little magnet closure there. But then you can zip open this whole backside, or you can put stuff in the pouch. This is surprisingly on theme, because I'm going to be Beetlejuice for Halloween, and that's cute, but I am not likely to keep this purse. So we're just going to set that right there. And then, is a skirt? Pants! Is it pants? So these appear to be long pants with like a kind of pleated waistband, but not really. We'll try them on, see what happens. That fell off my bed. So, we're gonna try on some clothes now. Hello again. I forgot I was gonna do this part, so we're back again. I don't know if you guys particularly noticed the difference, but I liked the overall quality of the video when I named them and said the price and then intercut the footage of me actually trying it on. I liked that, so we're going to do that again. Yeah, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to keep and not keep. So, first thing I want to tell you the price of is this is called the Charya Clutch. It is $38. Then let's get into everything else, because I think a lot of it is in the order I tried it on. So, the East Adeline Amelia embroidered sleeveless blouse. It looks like this. So, as you can see, you can tell where my bra is, where my pants are. It's quite sheer, and it is a little tight across the boobs, which is one of my pet peeves of people sizing up clothing and not making room for boobs, because a majority of people, if they either they already have large boobs, or when they gain weight, it goes to their boobs. So if you're sizing up a dress, like, there's super good amounts of room there. This is just quite tight. So, unfortunately, this is kind of a payette. And it costs $55. The Delancey Studio Jane 3/4 sleeve slub knit peplum cardigan in mauve. Looks like this. I'm a little more into this than I was expecting, but not 100%. I still don't know how I feel about this ruffle. I feel like it's kind of unnecessary and adds a bit of childishness to what could be a perfectly good sweater. But it might be something that if I layer it with some other items, it might look better. It might add a bit more, I don't know, more relaxed feel to the outfit than like. It is $55. The Molly and Isadora Cologne pull-on pant in navy. That's odd. It's right here. Okay, so these pants, they fit decently well. They're a touch longer than I'd like, but they do have a nice elastic waistband. They don't have pockets, which is a little sad, but they're pretty nice. We'll see how we feel. Does that look navy or black to you? Because it looked black to me. But we'll keep moving. That is $69. We already touched on the clutch. And then the City Chic Lyra dress, Lyra. Lyra. I would call it Lyra. In black/pink, because I have those pink flowers on the black background, is $89. So, I am very conflicted on this dress because I like this detail, I like how the top is sitting. The belt is stupid, and you can't even try it with the dress because there's it's like folded up. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, it's like folded up, and then there's I'll show you later. Anyway, it's cute. I like where the mane hits. I like the length and flow of the skirt, but it has this, like, nope. The zipper is not doing well. It's chunky. It doesn't really match the quality of the rest of the dress. It's not sliding up easily. And you cannot assume that somebody's going to help me into this dress. If you're going to put a zipper that goes that far back on a dress, you have to make it something that slides easily from the way I can contort my arms. I don't like zipper, and I don't know if I care enough to ask somebody to take it out and put a new one in. So, we'll see. I've tried everything on. I now know what things cost. And let's see what I am going to do. So, that white sleeveless blouse, that's out. Doesn't fit my boobs. We're not messing with it. Especially because when I change sizes, my boobs change size the least. So, if I lose weight, it's not like it's magically going to fit perfect everywhere else. It's just going to be extra, not the right shape for me. For the dress, you saw I was very conflicted in the dress because I really like the cut. I like what they were going for with the front. But if I can't put a dress on myself, no. Short of buying something very fancy for, like for an event. If somebody's getting married and they pick a bridesmaid dress, okay, I'm going to be getting dressed with other bridesmaids or if I'm going to a fancy dinner with my boyfriend, he can help me. But that's the kind of dress I would like to throw a cardigan over and wear to work, and I can't do that because I can't assume somebody's going to be there to help me with my clothing. I don't have upper middle class everyday servants like it's the 1800s. I need to be able to put my own clothes on reasonably well. And if it is something that requires extra help to put on or get clothed or get situated right, I need it to be really fancy and worth it. Like, if I buy a corset and it needs a little help getting into it, that's fine, because I'm going to make my boyfriend help me into that, because that's going to be gorgeous and not something I'm going to throw on every day or a couple times a week to go to work. That dress would be a great thing to move into my work wardrobe, and I cannot because that zipper is stupid. And I'm mad about the belt. So that brings us down to the two things that I'm kind of going back and forth on. The pant. The pant is a little long, and I do already have a pair of solid black work pants that are the right length and have an elastic waistband. Oh, that's interesting looking. So it wouldn't be something unique to my collection. It would potentially be something kind of useful, but I've kind of been transitioning over into jeans because I can get away with jeans at work as long as the rest of the outfit's a little bit more dressed up. And I think since I've now had jeans a little bit and I've started to readjust to having pockets, even though they're stupid girl pockets that don't fit enough stuff to be worth it and to allow you to not bring a bag, I think we're going to let the pants go, but keep the cardigan, because I thought of it. I have a couple dresses, one or two of which lean a little girly to begin with, very feminine, floral, flouncy, and I'm going to be wearing a lot of cardigans this winter. And I think having something like that to pair with the more delicate feminine things I have, and to calm down the more corporate cold clothing that I have, because I do have that dress, that black dress with the scoop neck. You've seen it if you've been watching these videos. The one I kept. I've worn it to work and it's really nice, but since it is a solid color, it's very black. It doesn't have any, it's a clean cut neck. It's not any kind of softening details. That is one of those things that makes me feel like maybe I need something to make it a little bit more welcoming when I wear it, because I am still supposed to be decently approachable. I don't want people to be scared of me at work, because we're going to be talking about some heavy stuff, and I would still like them to feel comfortable telling me about things, not feeling like, oh, I can't respond this, or I can't let her know this thing, because that will have an effect on our interaction and how productive it is. So I think having something like that to tie in to my collection would be good. So I think we're going to let the pants go back, and we're going to keep the cardigan. Yeah. So that was this box. I am happy and conflicted. That dress. I really like that dress, and the zipper is stupid. That is one of those things that somebody designed it not thinking about how actual people live, because you can't rely on somebody else to help you into a dress like that. And yes, the zipper might be a statement piece, but it needs to work. It needs to be something that I can work on my own. Sorry, we've been having a lot of discussions at work about clothes that are meant to look a certain way on paper and clothes that are actually meant for human bodies. There's a lot of things that you see the way it's cut and made, and you're like, this is made for a very specific body type that is not super common, and it's not very flattering on anything else. It's not something where, like, yes, it looks the best on this body type, but it still looks pretty good on these other ones. No. One very hyper-specific person can wear it, and that's about it. My coworker is considering modeling. She's got the frame for it, and we're talking about the reason why most models are very tall, and why that is an appeal of people trying to hire models, is to find taller models for specific things and their specific aesthetic that they want, and why people would reach out to different people and what type of work she would have the most success in. But that was one of the things we've been talking about, is clothes that are made to look cool, but aren't that functional or aren't that broadly designed. Because, I'm sorry, but if your clothes only look good on a hyper-specific body type, or just on paper, and they don't work, then you're not a good designer. You need to be able to design something that you like the look of, and that the person who's going to wear it will like the look of, and that works on the way most bodies are structured. You just can't make stuff for your ideal. Make a sculpture. Just make a sculpture. You can make whatever you want in the sculpture, but if you're making a clothing item, it needs to be something that people can buy and use. That's my rant. Yeah. I think designers have gotten to a point where a lot of them are designing based on their personal aesthetics and what they like on the page, and not actually working in the whole challenge of making it work on a physical body. And yeah, most bodies don't do this one thing. That's fine. You need to find a way to make the dress look the way you want while working around the way most bodies are structured. Okay, I'm gonna stop ranting. So, I'm keeping that. I do kind of like that they sent me a whole outfit, because those pants, that top, and that cardigan are an outfit. And they are a decently good-looking outfit if I liked the way the pieces fit. The dress is very cute. I wish it worked. I'm surprised they would send the dress with something like that through the belt so you can't try it on, because they're assuming we're trying on clothes. This is not something where there's one tester and then the rest are all just ready to go in the rack and you pull one off the rack once you've found your size with the testing sizes. These are sent for us to try on, so I'm kind of confused as to the belt being like plasticed together, so you have to break it in order to actually see what the belt looks like on the dress. Apparently I have a lot of opinions about that dress, other than I would really wish that it worked, because that front silhouette and top detail was so cute. But we are not keeping clothes that don't work. Yeah. And I'm surprised about the clutch. I don't know if... I gave some feedback about how I'm very particular about clutches and purses, and how I really kind of have one and I need something to be really, really special to be worth keeping it or doing something else. And this is a less special purse than the last one. This is solid black. I really don't like gold detailing if I can avoid it. I prefer silver tones on metal details. So that's kind of a surprise. I don't know if she's trying to find like the purse for me, or if they just didn't factor that in. They're like, we need another item purse. We'll find out. So I will give them my feedback. I will send back my clothes, and hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you're enjoying these. I paused Wantable for the month just because they've been coming too fast and I didn't want it. I did not wantable it. Yeah, and I had some car repairs to make, so I wasn't going to keep much anyway. So, we will not have a Wantable this month. We just have Dia & Co., and we'll see what happens next month. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.